won't be on the air very much longer because they will take over all the airwaves in this country. And the media, except for those that obviously are out supporting the takeover of the United States by these socialists, this is nothing short. What is going on now, what they're actually talking about and considering is nothing short of a takeover of the United States of America through illegal means. There is no other way of looking at it, okay? You know, it says in the Declaration of Independence that when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them from another and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. So we have a responsibility to declare the causes. Mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. And here it is. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. That's where we are today, folks. When Time magazine is telling us that for the sake of expediency in this final push, Democrats may have to sacrifice all bipartisanship, folks, they're sacrificing the Constitution of the United States. But not just on health care, but on all other agenda items as well. And the agenda is the total transformation of the United States of America to a socialistic country. That's the agenda. They are taking over every piece of this country. And they can't get it done in accordance with the Constitution by having the House of Representatives vote. According to Article 1, Section 7, which says a law is not a law unless each house votes on it and those votes of each member are recorded yea or nay and entered into the journals of each house respectively. Article 1, Section 7. But Time magazine would tell us it's okay to be expedient because the agenda of destroying the Constitution of the United States is far more important. And the radical transformation of this country, remember, our president spoke that. He also spoke that the Constitution wasn't an adequate document. Do you remember that? It provided negative rights, that the government could not do things to us. Instead, he said, oh, it's got to tell us what the government's going to do for us. We know what his transformation is. His transformation, he has said it himself, is to no longer have the Constitution protect us from people like him and Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid and their minions. That's no longer the purpose of the Constitution. The Constitution is going to be changed dramatically so that government is in charge of all of us, and it's tyrannical. And it says right here in the Declaration of Independence that it's tyranny. It's despotism. Despotism. It's despotic. That's an easier word to say. And it is our right, our duty, to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Folks, I mean, I don't know what would be next if this occurs. And if you're just joining in, what is this? This is the Congress of the United States coming out of their little behind closed doors conspiracy. This is a conspiracy. These are treasonable offenses. This is treason. Now, I have never expressed this kind of language ever on this show. This is treason. This is impeachable. This is go to jail stuff. This is put them all in jail stuff. This is storm the Capitol. This is get your guns and let's go stuff. Okay? This is so House Democrats looking at Slaughter solution. Isn't it funny that Representative Slaughter's name is Slaughter? Because it's slaughtering our rights. To pass Obamacare without a vote. Without a vote. Would House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and her House fellow Democrats try and cram the Senate version of Obamacare through the House without actually having recorded a vote on the bill? Remember, folks, Article 1, Section 7 of the Constitution. This is what they've been talking about. They don't care. This is treason. This is not upholding their oath of office, which is to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Article 1, Section 7 says, but in all such cases, the votes of both houses shall be determined by yeas and nays, and the names of the persons voting for and against the bill shall be entered on the journal of each house respectively. Folks, this isn't about health care. This is about our rights as Americans, as citizens of this country. They are doing this to us on all fronts. President Obama has expanded eavesdropping dramatically. They're expanding all sorts of search and seizure stuff. This is a takeover of our country. You've got to figure this out. You've got to tell people that don't get it. So back to the article here. Obamacare nuclear option deal close. I mean, there's article after article. House Rules Chairwoman Louise Slaughter is prepping to help usher the healthcare overhaul through the House and potentially avoid a direct vote on the Senate overhaul bill. Folks, the fact that they're even talking about this is treasonous offenses. They should be put in jail. It is time to stop these people. Slaughter is preparing a rule that would consider the Senate bill passed once the House approves a corrections bill that would make changes to the Senate version. Slaughter has not taken the plan to Speaker Pelosi. Well, that's not I was told. I was told this already came out. In the Slaughter solution, the rule would declare that the House deems the Senate version of Obamacare to have been passed by the House. House members would still have to vote on whether to accept the rule, but they would then be able to say they only voted for a rule, not for the bill itself. Total violation of Article 1, Section 7. The fact that they're even thinking about this, folks, now, this is so scary. This is so alarming. This is get your guns, let's get to Washington and put this out of our misery kind of stuff, folks. This is a total violation of our rights, of our government of this country, of its governing principles, and these people are criminals. These are all criminals now. They have crossed the line. They are involved in a conspiracy to overturn the Constitution of the United States, despite their oath of office. The fact that they're having these conversations is a violation of their oath of office. Welcome to the Paul Porter Show. You're on the air.
Well, we're witnessing a coup. There's no other word to use for it. I don't know why everybody, excuse me, I got a sore throat. I don't know why everybody's so hesitant to use that word, but it's a good word. And it sure does apply to what's going on.
This is absolutely beyond belief that this is going on, and Time Magazine and others are already starting to provide the cover for a coup in the United States of America.
Well, the people in Honduras were lucky. The way they're set up, their Supreme Court could take action. I don't know why ours doesn't or why it can't.
Well, I would think that we would have a right now to petition the Supreme Court to stop this right now. I would think that we would have what's called standing. You have to have standing to petition the Supreme Court. I would think that a direct violation of the Constitution like this regarding voting on bills to make them law would give the citizens standing, I would think.
by the time we went through that process, it might be too late.
Oh, I think you'd go for an emergency. I don't know. I'm just surprised there aren't more people screaming about this, because this is treason.